What's up everyone, my name is Anthony. In this video, I just wanted to start off by saying congratulations to anyone who took the trades with me in the Discord and who followed the signals. We are up $70,000 today on this account, which is absolutely incredible. The account's now sitting well over $100,000. I think we started off the day right around 91,000 and now it's 161,000, which is absolutely insane. So as you know, the indexes did drop pretty hard today and we were pretty much full leveraged into SPY and QQQ puts. So these definitely printed today, as you can see here. Yeah, SPY is down 2% and the triple Qs is down almost 3%. So that's why our accounts are up massively today. And just in general, the trade has been going very well. And for those of you who don't know, I have a purely bearish portfolio posted in my Discord where I just have all these trades and exactly these signals outlined and the technical analysis behind them. So yeah, if you haven't joined the Discord already, feel free to check it out. The link is in the description, as well as I'll post a comment, pinned comment that has the link to join the Discord. But in terms of just looking at some of these options, we do have a mix of risky and non-risky plays. Of course, the riskier ones like this one are printing very nicely. Just this branch of options is giving me $10,000 in profit and more than doubled since we entered them, which is absolutely just incredible. So, and we also have a mix of Novembers, which I plan on holding for quite a while, as I'll explain in a bit about the technical analysis and just any updates. I've started to take just a little bit of profits, not too much. I do anticipate a little bit more downside in the markets. And so this is not even just all of the profits that we could possibly get. There's still more to come potentially in the future. And of course, I will definitely take being up 70,000 one day. But yeah, so that's just going to be an update so far on this account. And of course, I'll post any updates to the trades and signals in my Discord. So just to go over a little bit of what happened. So here's SPY. So this is the main index that we're trading here. So just in terms of zooming out a little bit on price action, we got a perfect rejection of our resistance zones and these red dotted, red arrow trendline areas. So we got a perfect rejection for the X wave, and then we flushed downwards for the start of this Y wave. And I think I can start to see the formation of an impulsive move for the A wave, and I'll zoom in on that right here. So just going down to the 3-minute time frame, this is exactly what I base my trades off of, and that kind of and I tried to enter as much as I could on this C wave of the X. And as you can see, after we topped out here, we came flushing downwards for an impulsive move from what it looks like. So this is a wave 1, 2, or sorry, a 1, 2, 3 downwards. That huge impulse downwards for the wave 3 was what we got today and what brought a majority of that downside. And it looks like we popped a little bit up for a wave 4, and then now we're working on a wave 5 upwards. There is a possibility that we could still be working on this wave 4. It could turn into like some kind of flat correction, but as of now, it's kind of hard to tell. Either way, we're still due for some more correction. And after this A wave, we could have a potential recovery move for a B wave, and then another flush downwards for a C wave down to even further retracement levels. So there is a lot of more downside to be expected. However, we are approaching some support areas on SPY, just right around like 427 to 429. So I'll probably be out of a lot more of the position that I'm holding when we come down to these levels. And that will obviously bring even more profit to the account, which is always great. And just for the record, if we look back at all the options now, every single option is pretty much in the money now. So we're making even more for every dollar that SPY and QQQ goes down. As you can see, I have a lot of 435 puts and 365 on QQQ. And now that we're safely under those levels, those options give even more and more money. So that's what I'm looking for. When you do buy puts that are out of the money and then it starts going into the money, that's when you get the most profit. And that's why we're up $70,000 today. So that pretty much SPY, I expect more downside. We could have a little bit of attempt at recovery, but overall we should be still heading downwards in the future. So of course, any updates I'll post in Discord. Next is just an update on QQQ. So pretty much exact same as SPY. We have flushed downwards for the Y wave that I've been mentioning pretty much this entire time. So we moved downwards for a W wave. This is a W wave here, then an X wave to the upside, and then now we're working on this Y wave as well. And it looks like it's forming an impulse structure as well. So we have a kind of 1, 2, 3, and this is possibly a wave 4 in the making. And we could come up a little bit higher, and then a wave 5 downwards to complete the A wave. So just exactly like SPY, the S&P 500, we're going to have an A, B, C correction most likely. And just note that the 1-to-1 extension of this W wave, so basically when this forming Y leg gains equality with this W wave, that happens right around 352. So I would definitely recommend taking some profits around there if we do flush down to that zone. And then we could probably enter maybe again on the B wave upwards. But for now, looks like there could be some more downside to this move. So I'm still holding on to most of my options. I took profits on just like the October 15th spreads over here. And I also, of course, signaled that in the Discord. Most of these are like I kind of exited a little bit out of. I'm still holding some, obviously, but not as much as I was. And I haven't touched anything here. So these are all for longer dates, like November, late October. And these I think are safe to hold for now. And yeah, so this is looking really good. I want to go back to the VIX again. So in the last video and also in the Discord, I mentioned how we would come up to retest this trend line and react to it. And that's exactly what we did. So when we came up to this trend line, we kind of pushed a little bit above it and then fell underneath. And then now we are kind of hovering around it. So if we do see another push to the downside on the markets, we should see VIX come up to retest some of these trend lines up here. So upper trend lines, this is a right around, I think, yeah, 27.5. And then we could even further touch up to the 30 if we do see some even more downside moves on the indexes. So yeah, those are looking good. Just a lot more downside to be expected according to the VIX. And we could still reject off this trend line still since we're under it, and then kind of fall and kind of stay here for a little bit and then try to push above it. And that would just indicate that in terms of the markets, we are expecting a little bit more consolidation for this wave 4. So that means this will extend a little bit more before we flush down again. So just to keep in mind, like the indexes are not necessarily going to drop right away. Once again, we might need some more time for this wave 4 to form. So that's pretty much it for SPY and QQQ. And now here's Moderna. So we did drop around, I think like at 1.9% on this stock, or 8%, some massive number, which is really good. So we've fallen pretty heavily from this top right here, and that was around a couple days ago. So 17% from that high, and we formed a very clear impulsive structure downward. So now this is obviously confirming the wave 3 that I've been talking about for a while. So I want to zoom in on that structure now. And in terms of Moderna, mRNA, we were in a put debit spread. I took profits today. Very nice profits on this stock as it dropped really heavily over these past couple trading days. So that's a really good play right there. I don't plan on trading it much more. Probably not going to touch it because it's already down quite a bit. But I'll keep an eye on it. So over here we have a wave 1 down, 2 up, and then a 3 down. And then this is kind of like the wave 4. And then we're working on a wave 5 down. So as you can see, this is pretty similar to the general structure of the markets. It makes sense because Moderna is a part of the NASDAQ tech sector. So, and we can also subdivide this wave 3 into that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structure. And this major downside we got today was part of that wave 5 of 3. And that brought a lot of downside here. So, and we bounced right against some technical Fibonacci extension zones. So that looks good. Good to me. I obviously for any of these stocks, the implied volatility is extremely high right now. So that just means when you have a massive drop in the indexes, like here in SPY, we have a 2% drop and then almost a 3% drop in tech. That just means that options are going to be a little bit more overpriced. So that's good for you if you are holding options like this. If you're holding options, then yeah, it's going to be factored into your portfolio. I'm basically getting paid quite a bit for the implied volatility from these spreads right now. And if you are looking to enter options, just keep in mind that because the implied volatility is pretty high, you are getting a little bit overcharged for the premium. So I would not recommend entering stuff right around these levels. You probably have to wait a little bit. That's why my goal was to enter near the top. So I'm basically trying to catch the top, and that's basically what we did. So we caught the top, and now we're getting heavily rewarded when it drops. So yeah, that's just going to be a quick update on the positions and how the markets are doing. I still see more downside, even though there might be a little bit of turbulence on the way down. But yeah, just holding on to stuff and looking for more profits in the future. So just once again, thanks for everyone in the Discord who stuck with the plays. And now it's pretty nice to get rewarded now. So yeah, just keep that in mind when we're entering trades. Just stick with the plan and things will eventually work out. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll keep updates in the Discord, and I'll see you in the next video.